Boom! Live and direct for another chat in the tube. In the tube, back live and direct in the tube. Janik, your host, Motivation Academie. Yeah, I haven't changed my spot. Don't intend to. Even though there's a lot of jealous and bad-minded people around, I won't change. I'm gonna keep shining. Yeah. You know, this is the thing in our world is the moment you start shining, the moment you start, living your dream or wanted to get in touch with your dream or stuff like that, not too many people around you will show joy, exude joy for you. So they will stay on the same level, the same. They are in trance. Those people that are not living their dream are in trance. So if I keep giving attention to the people that don't really matter in my journey, that's why I wrote "Never Mind." Says what it says. Means never mind the bad-minded people. Why can't we show happiness when someone start to succeed, start being successful, or is going towards a dream or something? Why can't we show support? And I have very good friends around me that they don't never ask question about what I do. I know they are part of the jealous people. I know that because action speaks louder than words. Often the non-verbal will tell you more than the verbal. So it's action speaks louder than words. So I recognize those people, and it's important to recognize also your not your haters, but there is maybe haters. Yeah, there is people that gonna make a personal business of stopping you from living your dream. They're going to make that their personal business, and they're going to do everything in their power to stop you. But nobody can stop you, only you. So they affect who in the long run? All those people that are gossiping about you or propaganding all kinds of nonsense about you. Who are they affecting really? Themselves. Themselves and themselves only. When you bash, when you attack another person, when you attack another person in his integrity, who do you hurt the most? The person or yourself? That's it. Ask yourself the question. Me, it's clear that I have identified the one that are jealous. There's people that they might not admit it to themselves, but they are jealous deep down inside of them because they don't want you to have more than they have. So they are just very jealous people, not in material, but in strength. In strength. This is what people also are jealous of the material stuff you can possess, but they're mostly jealous of the strength you can show to the world. A lot of people might be jealous to see me here. I know that. I'm conscious of that. I don't care. I don't let that affect me. People can talk. People talk. What I will do, I will show them that I can rise and shine. This is what I'll do. I don't care. People talk. That's what they do. If you are waiting for people approval to pursue your dream or to start envisioning something bigger in life or stepping out of the herd, but this is what people don't want. People prefer the group thinking. They prefer to have the same mentality thinking as everybody else. So as soon as you step out the box or you express yourself differently than others, they will try to ostracize you. They will not bother with you. This is what's happening to me. I can see it. I can feel it. People don't want to hear what I have to say because they don't want their reality destroyed. It's okay like that. Stay far from me for your life because I'm a nice guy. But once I open my mouth, what I say might not be so nice for your reality. It might be shaken a little bit if you're not open-minded, if you're not willing to receive, if you're not ready for the experience. if you're not ready for the experience, what I'm going to tell you might shake your reality a bit, and you might want to just dismiss me, or I'm conscious of that. I know that the stuff I'm talking about, first of all, not too many people have motivation and drive, and not everybody has that kind of drive for life. So they don't want to see you with more drive. Basically, people don't want to see you with stuff that they don't have themselves. So if you keep concentrating your energy on people that talk about you, or people that do a video about you, you're not done. You have to learn to turn out the critics inside and the critics outside. This is what I do. If not, I will never make it. If I go by what people think about me or what people say about me, do you think I will ever make it here? If I would have listened to all the nonsense and the stuff, not that there is a lot of nonsense saying about me, but I know there's 1 or 2% that makes a pleasure as telling that stuff about me. So anyway, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, in the long run, these person, what they do, they affect themselves. They affect themselves only. And the jealous people, it's very easy to recognize when they're jealous. Very easy to recognize in their behavior. They will not cheer for you. They will not show like. Just take for an example. This morning I went to see a friend. I was expecting like I put my oh, hi, Maker. Maker. How do we say it? Maybe I don't have the right pronunciation. Make a place. Yeah, I'll get it. Yeah, so I went to see people, and I was expecting at least to have. I don't know. This is what I would do. I just anyway. Maybe we have to Maeka. There we go. We got it. Maeka. Sometimes we expect also so much from people, and maybe it's my expectations are too high. I live and learn. I learn to have less and less expectation from people around me, not people directly around me, because my children and my wife are very, very encouraging, supporting. Like, this is what I want to offer to them, the dream life. So we're all in this together. I don't want to. It's not because I want to give my children everything on a silver platter, like I say all the time, but I want, more out of life. More out of life. I want to be able to travel. Like, I've traveled to Vancouver in my life. Where have I been? United States. It's about it. It's about it. Never been to Jamaica. Never been to Europe. Never been to China. Never been. And this is something I want to do. I don't want to freaking pass in the other realm without having traveling the world, especially Jamaica, Europe, everywhere around the world. I want to go everywhere. But, not maybe I won't have time to go everywhere during a lifetime. There's many, many places to visit. But I can make the best I can to try to reach that state of world class. If I don't try, if I don't put, but I'm convinced today, I talking to you, I'm convinced that if I put the effort, if I keep concentrating my thoughts on it, if I keep doing the work that I'm doing, I will eventually have the reward. But I don't know how. This is the fun also. This is where the mystery takes place. This is what most people don't want to get in touch with in life, is the mysteries of life. The mysteries of life. Why not get in touch with what is called a life? Life is life. For sure, life is life, but life is worth living. Life is worth living a great deal. We're passing right by. All of us. We're passing right by. Life is passing by, and we're there, spectator, watching life happening. Never rising to the top, never, it's over the top. You got to go over the top. So, it's to constantly put greater goals is very essential. Greater, you must have. I always put something in front of me that seems unattainable. That seems unattainable, because this I know will make me stretch. So if I put something unattainable, something big, something huge in front of me, I will want to stretch. I will want to reach it, because this is the will that I have to succeed. To succeed. And success for me, like I say, like I don't like money. Yeah, you need money to travel, but I don't want enormous amount of money. Money is not my end motivation here. Motivation is not money. Money is a tool I'm going to use to go around and find what I want. The connection with people, and the upliftment and the love, and this is going to come, I think, naturally also at one point, once you live your truth. Live your truth, everybody. Everything's going to align. Like, I mean, we're not here to be hypnotized. Huh? Most of us are sleeping dead, hypnotized in front of either a TV, a tablet, or whatever else it is. Like, we're not here for that. This is the thing. We're here to build the dream of life, to be part of the co-creation, to act as creator incarnate and create. That's what we're here for. Many of us have woken up and started to create. We're not, if this world is what it is today, it's because people had dream. People that dream to create things. This world, look at all we have built. It's not them, it's us. It's all manufactured by man. So it's all us. And we have the power also to change the whole thing, to change the way we live, to change our ways. Not them that's going to come and do it for us. Just like it's not them that's going to come and build the cities for us and build the stuff and engineer stuff. It's all us. We all have the power to create something magical with our life, to discover something that we've never been in touch with in one lifetime. Like, I'm talking to you about something you've never in your life think imaginable to reach. Calling about a dream. I'm talking about a dream here. It's something big. It's not just a vague goal. Vague goals will have vague results. You gotta have something big, something huge in front of you, something that seems unattainable. Very important. And this is what I want to do. That's why I come here and yap every day and try to find my way in this great adventure of life. Like, I'm just here like everybody else to make sense of it. I have the same biological equipment, the consciousness. So I'm equipped very, very much to make sense of life. But for some reason, we dismiss all our senses, all the senses. We don't use them. We use them. We see, but we're blind. We hear, but we're deaf. So what is the senses in there? If we can hear, but we're deaf to what other people tell us. We're not deaf to the TV and other authority people, but when it comes time to other people like you that have done, a lot of introspection, we are one. What I've done, the work on myself, is as valid as the work on yourself. We are one. The work I've done here is the work you do. This is the same. That's why if you listen to me every day, you will catch the vibes. That's for sure, because we are one. So anything I share here goes into your consciousness also. And this is how we're going to elevate the whole thing. To me, it's very, very clear. To me, it's very clear that there's a vibration much bigger than what I can ever begin to imagine now. Even now, I'm talking about it, that super vibration of life. And I still haven't got in touch with it. I'm starting to get in touch with it. I'm scratching the surface. Like I said, I've warmed up here, and that's not it. I'm just being warmed up. I'm ready now. I'm live on YouTube almost twice a day, nonstop. So it's just the beginning of, and that's what people often, they don't want to see you better than they do. Also, that's very. That's something we have encrusted in us. The jealousy, the bad mind. But It it's always going to make me happy to see someone succeed, because if I see someone succeed, that means I can do it. When you see someone else do something, that tells you, hey, you can do it also. That's what happened to me. I saw Les Brown speak, and I've been studying Les Brown for years and years. And at one point, I said, after a year and a half of listening to his video and really, you know, uh, like taking out the program that was in my head and starting to realize that I had life and everything, that my life had value, that I was here to create a shift, that I was here as a pure consciousness, and here to create elevate the consciousness. I'm part of this consciousness, just like you, just like anybody here. So if we all do our part, if we all play our role in this great game of life, we can elevate this consciousness very fast. But we have to do the work. We have to let go of the distraction and all the stuff that keeps us away from realizing who we are, because this is what they want. They want you to be away from who you are. They don't want you to use your mind. That's what they don't want. They want workers. They don't want thinkers. But imagine if we would all become philosophers and reflect on our existence, how this life would change. It's just because we don't think. We don't stop and think. We don't use our faculties of thinking to reflect on life, to do some introspection, and why are we here? Where are we? And everything. We don't ask questions. We don't ask questions. We're numb to life. We're sleeping dead until something come and shake us and say, hey, you're due for something more. You can do more. Like me, I had a tragedy happening to me, but you listening to me, you get the same vibration that I'm sharing. So it's a one-on-one thing. It's a motivation thing, So that's why when I come on YouTube, I don't come to manipulate, and I don't care what people say about me, what people make videos about me or whatever. I don't care. I am my own worst enemy. They can battle me. They can talk about me however the heck they want on how many channels, repost their video that they made on this channel. I don't care. I'm my own worst enemy. So I don't care anybody that talks or say things about me. I have to battle my own self every freaking day to come here live on YouTube. What about that? What about that? What about that? Do you think I care about other people, what they say or think about me? I have to battle my own self to come here every day. It's not a huge battle, but it's still there, because I have that voice inside that tells me, oh, are you doing the right thing? Oh, is it what you should do? We all have that voice, but it's to drown it with actions after actions. That's what I do. I take constant great action that can, elevate me. And in that sense, I come and share it with the world because I think it's worth it. We're in a time that, come on, look around. Look around. Look at all the confusion. Just the confusion. I'm not talking about conspiracy. Just look at the confusion. If you want, I can talk to you about conspiracy. We can go down the rabbit hole after rabbit hole after rabbit hole, because that's all there is. You go from one to another, from one to another. It's always an ever finishing dance with the truth. So, you're going to dance with the truth for a long time if you start dancing with the truth. But I think we should really take the dance floor, go onto the dance floor and really make a real big impression of what we can do with our life. It's not to stay in the bleacher or to stay on the sideline or whatever. It's to jump into action. It's to create a shift. We can all in our ways create shift in the awareness and the consciousness, either by, just by you coming here, supporting me like this is a lot too. That means a lot to me. That I might not have very much viewers live, but anyway, people are so busy these days that if you don't take the time, the people that are here listening to me are people that want to take the time to get a bigger vibration of life, just like I want. So I don't expect to have 100 viewers live from one day to another, because listen, the world is in the state that it is, and people don't really want to hear the truth. Don't really want to hear the truth, especially about themselves, because then, whoa, the whole reality is gonna be shaken on a big level. It's to find your own style, be an original, very important, to find your own style, to not copy people and to not. I don't, I've listened to all kinds of motivational speaker, but I come here and I do my own thing. I speak the way I speak, and I don't try to put a mask in front of my face to come here. And this is the time where we have to remove those masks. Stop living the lie. It's important to know the lie you live also. But often people think that you're crazy because you found out the truth or something like that. It's just all in our faces. It's you that is blind. It's not me that's crazy. It's you that is freaking deaf and blind. You don't see nothing. You don't ask question. I've asked question. I opened my eyes to life, and look what I found out. Look where I ended up on YouTube because I opened my eyes to life. But if I would have remained blind, you would have never seen me on YouTube. Never. Never. I can guarantee you that. Because this would not have happened. This happened because I was able to open my heart. And I was able to take my life, and I want to take my life to another level. It's a matter of choice. It's a matter of choice also. So many people don't want to take that choice. It's the fear of losing is... but I think if you have an opportunity, also it's to be ready for an opportunity, even if you don't have one. It's very, very important. Be ready for an opportunity. That's why I do my homework here, and I get ready, and I keep my mind sharp, and I make sure I'm always on top of my, I don't drink alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, and I don't get drunk. So I keep my mind sharp, sharp. I smoke weed. Yeah, I do. But that's very good for me. And it's very good for a mid-school. I do it for mid-school purposes, most of it. It's not necessarily for getting high, because the strain I smoke is mostly CBD. So, but yeah, it's time to wake up. Time to wake up. Yeah, it's time to wake up. That's all. It's time to look within yourself and see who you are and realize who you are. And with that knowledge after, because knowing who you are, it's only potential knowledge also. What are you going to do? What kind of change are you going to go into the world and try to stir up some stuff? Your vibe attract your tribe. So you got to attract the people that, I don't expect a crowd of jealous people coming here. So for sure, my vibe attract my tribe. And I think if I can affect me, if I can not change, but if I can help one person, I'm helping my children for sure to gain strength, to gain a lot of confidence to face the world. Because when you're young, it's a very, very rough. I remember when I was 18, 19, moving out of my mother's place. I moved out, I was 17 years old. 17 years old, I was out of my parents' place. So I started to live on my own very young. I did a lot of experience with many friends. I had how many rents I didn't pay. I got kicked out when I was young. Hey. I did stuff. We traveled the whole country. We went to Vancouver and all that. But, it's when you're young that it's very rough to build that confidence. So I want to show. That's why it's important to tell the children the truth. If you tell the children the truth, they're not going to grow up and stay children, because this is what is happening with the world. It's like we have grown-up children. That's all it is, because they don't ask questions. They go with what authority tells them. All the adults in our world, they all listen to authority to tell them what to do, just like when they were a child. So it's just that we have never grown up. We have never grown up. It's in there. You have to grow up. It's not here and tall, and it's in your head, in your conscience. But now we have adults in the world that are just like kids, just like children, because they don't ask questions and they listen to everything authority tells them. And it's the authority is the master, and time is the master, and the government say the truth, and everything is true coming from them. So we have to obey. Quoi cette affaire-là? What is that thing? What is that herd mentality to never ask questions? I don't get it. I don't get it. I've never fit in. I've never fit in. I will never fit in. Also, I don't intend to fit in. I'm here to create my own world, and this world belongs to me and to you. And I'm here to show that how great I am. This is what I want. I'm not here as a tourist and to come here for a week and gone after. I'm here to create a massive, massive shift in awareness in some people if they're not aware of the stuff, you know. I am my own worst enemy. I don't be a prisoner of other. Exact. It's that. You know, the only person you have to fight on your in life is you yourself. You will. This is such a false idea to start fighting other people on or be concerned about what people think of you. Come on. If I would do that, I would never go nowhere. Nowhere. So it's to turn everything, you know, on an internal journey also is very important. That's what I did at one point. You know, it's good to seek on the outside, seek all kinds of stuff. But at one point, it's like, hello, who I am, what I am, where I am, what I came to do here. What's my purpose? We all have a purpose. We're not none of us came here as a random speck with no purpose. But this is what also they want by not because they don't want you to use your mind. That's for sure. Like the governed mind. They don't want you to use your mind. That's why it's called government because they want to govern it. So they don't want you to use your mind. They don't want you to think they're going to instruct you. They're going to put a program in your head, instruct you, and you have to follow it. You have no choice. And if you don't follow, well, other people around you will come and put peer pressure on you. This is the worst form of mind control. We're doing it ourselves to each other by talking about each other, by gossiping about each other, by, you know, by judging each other, by as soon as one step out the herd, we judge him. We say, this and that. So we're creating this old madness all by yourself. They're not even involved. All they do is they pull the string on the big people on top, and the rest we just follow like nothing ever happened there. Like it's normal. Like it's normal to be a slave. Like, hello? Is it normal to be a slave? Because that's what we all are. I was a slave. I'm still a slave of the system, and this is why I want to plan my exit out. You know, it's to plan your exit out day by day. My exit out of the system is already happening because I free my mind and I want to live my dream. So for sure, I'm less and less absorbed by the madness, but I'm still in the system like everybody. I'm using the money. I do everything. And I think I will never move out the system completely because I don't want to separate myself from other people. Like I want to become an immaculate member of the herd of sheep. So an immaculate member doesn't leave the herd. This is the thing. Doesn't separate himself from the herd. I want to be a leader. Throw me to the wolves. I'll come back leading the pack. Yeah. I always think that. Throw me to the wolves. I'll come back leading the pack. Yeah. I'll be in front. Lion have a roar. The whole world's going to hear the sound. For sure. I'm not done roaring. I'm going to roar even more. I'm just starting to break out my cage. The lion is waking up. Just starting to break out. Like I said. So watch out, Babylon. It's going to... You're going to feel the pain. Now it's Babylon that's going to feel the pain because we're waking up. It's enough. We have enough. We have endured enough pain collectively. Enough pain endured collectively. I think it's time to stop the madness, the pain that we endure, and to really, it's constant battle. First of all, with not with life, because life you don't have to battle it that much. If you battle against life, means you're not aligned with your true nature, your resonance that's supposed to have here with the earth. So align yourself, had very good vibration, and the rest will follow. Me, I think, like I said, it's a delicate balance between making it happen and letting it happen. But making it happen. You have to make it happen. Like you go into action and you do stuff. Like I have a many reggae singers that I'm gonna get in touch with, and that's what I'm gonna do after. I'm gonna exercise and do my daily exercise because it's an everyday thing. It's a new that's an habit I put in my life to exercise, and I want to stick to it. It's very hard to implement an habit just moving because we don't move anymore. Honestly, we're so lazy that we don't move. We prefer, and especially with all the technologies we have today, the computers and stuff, we become more and more lazy and more. We adapt more and more to the technology, so we become more and more lazy. And I'm like that too. That's why it's very important to condition myself and to constantly tell myself to be not to be absorbed so much by the nonsense and the technology, or use it for good purposes. Hold on, I'll be back. Okay, guys, I'm here. Sorry. No, that's it. It's very life is challenging. Life is challenging for sure. We gotta have challenge all our life, whether it's a health challenge or our health also is not guarantee for sure. We have to really focus on staying healthy, and that's another thing. It's anyway, it can come sometime unexpected, so it's always keep the vibration on a good level, and that's it. So, guys, I'm letting you go, and I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 o'clock, Montreal. Yeah. So big up and rise and shine and give it all you got. And life is a big road. It's a long journey. We're gonna have many obstacles and struggles, and it's an everyday thing. Struggles are every day. It's a constant struggle in this world. So we must remain strong. We must stop listening to what other people say about us and stuff like that, and just keep shining. Do your stuff. Never mind the bad-minded, jealous people. Do your thing and keep rising, keep shining. Basically, that's what it is. So he's out. So I love you all, and that's it. Rise and shine.